I'm a big dog, who you wanna? Diamonds on my wrist and on my...
Yo, what's going on? And welcome into the huddle. You are here with Conor Coyle, Hayden Lundfeld, and Ari Morton. And today we are going over our Super Bowl predictions. I'm very excited for this Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday has always been one of my favorite holidays. But now let's get into today's episode. So I want to start off this episode with just us quickly going over who has more to lose. Which legacy gets hurt more, Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes? I can start us off if you guys want.
Take it.
Go ahead.
All right, so I think Mahomes' legacy hurts more, honestly. I mean, we have all watched this man play. We can all testify that he is already one of the greatest quarterbacks to play the game. But we also know the goal is to be the best, right? And as of right now, that's Tom Brady. And if you lose to Tom Brady at 43 years old, it kind of hurts your case for being the greatest quarterback of all time later in the future, right? Tom, on the other hand, has shown us that even in year 21, he can make it to the Super Bowl without Belichick on a brand new team. This man is 43 years old, and in the red zone this season, he's thrown for 36 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. He's proven more than enough so far this season, meaning that it's season 21 for him. So I got to say Mahomes got more to lose.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you on that. And I'm not really going on how much it hurts Mahomes' legacy. I'm going on how much it benefits Brady's legacy in the case that Mahomes won't possibly be the greatest quarterback of all time. Because if Brady gets 7 Super Bowls, no one is ever catching that. That's not possible. 7 Super Bowls, that's insane. That's not happening again. Mahomes will probably get 3, 4, 5 maybe, but he won't get 7. Like you said, Brady's 43 years old with also a COVID season and a brand new team. If Mahomes loses to that guy, that's very bad for his legacy. And even if Mahomes happens to get 7 Super Bowls, Brady has a tiebreaker. He beat him in a Super Bowl, and he also beat him 2 years ago in the AFC Championship. So I just think if Brady wins, Mahomes or anybody is never catching him for the greatest quarterback of all time. It's just not possible.
Well, I hate to do this and agree with you guys on that. Mahomes has more on the line here in this game, but I think it's pretty clear, like Conor said. I mean, and you just mentioned a win for Brady. He has 7 rings and he's 2-0 against Mahomes in the playoffs. I feel like that would be near impossible for Mahomes to come back from. However, if Mahomes were to win, it's now 6 rings to 2 rings, and he beat Brady in a Super Bowl. And now he doesn't really need to get to 6 rings for us to start saying he's the GOAT. Those conversations will start happening in the next, 3 years after this, if he wins this Super Bowl. But I'm not going to say it's impossible for him to catch Brady if he loses, because, I mean, for all we know, this Chiefs team might be in the Super Bowl for the next 9 years. But it makes it so much harder. And I think if Brady wins this one and gets to 7, regardless of what Mahomes does, everyone's going to say this man is the undisputed GOAT. He went to the Buccaneers, and in his first season, he took a team that was kind of just put together, didn't have a lot of chemistry, not a lot of experience in moments like these, and won a Super Bowl in a COVID season nonetheless. So
I think that's the biggest part too.
Yeah. Brady has a lot to gain. They both have a lot to gain, and Mahomes has more to lose.
I agree 100%.
Yep, I think we're all in agreement there. But now let's get into how we think the game's going to go. So I'm obviously taking my man, Patrick Mahomes, as you guys have seen me.
Not a shocker.
Yeah, you guys have seen me side with this man countless times over our podcasts. I mean, I've also said in this podcast so many times that this man is incredible. I mean, he has so much talent around him that really gives him the space to show how explosive he is, how explosive that team is, and and we all know how good the Bucs defense is, but not even how good the Bucs defense is going to be able to compete with how explosive the Chiefs offense is. They're by far the best offense in the league, and they just have too many pieces for the Bucs to be able to come up with enough stops to really slow them down. And I don't see Brady, as of 2 weeks ago, threw 3 picks. against the Packers. Through 3 picks, like against the Chiefs, every possession needs to end in points, and
100%.
can't throw 3 picks like that against the Chiefs. For that reason, I have the Chiefs winning 38-24.
See, I'm with you on the Chiefs. They are winning, but I think it comes down to one man, Patrick Mahomes. And so just listen to this. Let me list off the things that Patrick Mahomes has never done. Never missed the Pro Bowl, never missed the playoffs, never played in Wild Card Weekend, never played a road playoff game, never lost any game by more than 8 points, never lost a game in regulation. Let me tell you what he has done. He has 8 career losses in 4 seasons. That's 2 a year, plus the playoffs. He's made the AFC Championship or better 3 out of 3 years. His rookie year doesn't count. He played 1 game. It doesn't count. He's made 2 Super Bowls before the age of 25. He's won MVP. He's won Super Bowl MVP. The game comes down to that man, and he's going to perform. He's going to go off, and the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl for the 2nd year in a row. And for the score, I have 34-31. Chiefs win.
Closer
I
game.
mean, are we really doing this again, guys? Like, I mean, I have the Chiefs shirt. Like, I can't be wearing that during the Super Bowl and not, like, I know that I didn't pick the Chiefs. Like, I have to pick them. And it's what Conor, it's what you guys just both said. Like, the Bucs defense is really good. Yes. Have we forgotten who the Chiefs offense are? Tyreek Hill just said it. Like, they forgot who we are. They're going to come out. I mean, and we all saw what Tyreek Hill did to the Bucs in week 12, I believe, when he torched them. He had 200 yards in the first quarter. They're going to be panicking, trying to cover him. I don't see a point in doubling him because he's fast. Like, it's not like he's Calvin Johnson where he's going to, like, catch it over 2 people. He's just going to outrun 2 people. So I don't know how they're going to stop him. My only concern for the Chiefs is that their offensive line suffered an injury I think it was last week. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Eric Fisher. Eric Fisher went down. That's the only concern, and we just saw the Bucs pass rush get to Aaron Rodgers 5 times. But Andy Reid is smart enough to know my O-line's beat up. I'm going to get the ball to Tyreek Hill in space quickly, move the ball down the field. I don't care how long it takes. We're going to score. And I got to protect Mahomes because, like you said, this game comes down to Mahomes, and you can't have him getting beat up early. And you can't have him taking sacks in, pivotal plays like Aaron Rodgers was in the NFC Conference Championship. So with that, my final score for the game will be the Chiefs 34, the Bucs 24.
So you guys don't think it'll be a close game?
I mean, I think the Chiefs are just going to blow them out of the water. Kind of like what Hayden said. This was something I actually had in my notes. Was I was expecting a lot of screens to Tyreek Hill, not necessarily just because of their O-line. Even if their O-line was healthy, I'm still expecting a lot of screen passes to Tyreek Hill, just based off of how the Bucs got Aaron Rodgers 5 times, and then again, the Packers' offensive line is beat up, old, all that we have said previously in the podcast. So I had already said that I expected a lot of screens. But even with how good the Bucs defense is, I still see the Chiefs scoring on almost every possession like they always have. Or not they always have, but you guys know what I mean. And,
for the most part, yeah.
I just don't think the Bucs are going to be able to. I don't think Tom Brady at 43 years old, as much as I've praised Tom Brady over our last few podcasts, I just don't think he has it in the tank anymore to compete with Patrick Mahomes.
So
Yeah. Go ahead.
I actually have 2 things to say to that. One, I'm with you about the Bucs defense because really all they have is rush defense. Their pass defense is not that good. They have a lot of young guys. Antoine Winfield's look good. He's really not that good. He just looks kind of good. But if you look at the stats, he's really not that good. But I understand Patrick Mahomes is so good, probably be the greatest of all time, well, everything. But it's also he's playing Tom Brady. Like the 3 Super Bowls, my bad, he's lost, all came down to the last drive. They were all close games. One of them, a guy caught it on his helmet. The other one was just a great catch on the sideline. And the other one was just, yeah, I mean, he was a sack fumble. I get that. But it wasn't like they got killed. They were in the game the entire time. I mean, Brady lost the Super Bowl throwing over 500 yards versus the Eagles. He's not going to get blown out. This is also maybe the best team he's ever played on. So I think
He's also 43 years old. He's also 43 years old.
He doesn't look 43 years old.
Yeah, and I wasn't saying
MVP this season.
I wasn't saying like it was gonna be a blowout. I mean, 10-point game can mean it's like close into the fourth quarter, like last year's Super Bowl was. I mean, the 49ers were up 10 in the fourth quarter, and the Chiefs won by 11. So
Yeah, no, I hear you. I'm just saying, I think they squeak by. I think the Chiefs win, but they squeak by. This is Tom Brady. Like I don't know what else to say. It's Tom Brady.
I hear that. One thing I want to add though, I mean, when you talk about experience, yeah, obviously you have Tom Brady has all of that Super Bowl experience, but this Chiefs team, they just have gone on 2 straight playoff runs, ending either in an overtime loss in the conference championship or a Super Bowl win
To who?
altogether. Tom Brady
Lost to who?
2 years ago, and he didn't get to touch the ball. Mahomes didn't get to touch the ball in the overtime. So,
That's true.
but this whole team pretty much got to, be put in different situations last year. Like they were down in every single playoff game in their run last year. They've been in shootouts with teams against the Rams a couple years back. They've been in. I mean, Mahomes, like you saw the footage of when McCole Hardman muffed the punt, and he was like, "Hey, this is what we do. We'll just do us. We'll get it back." Like they know what they were down 9. They know that they're built to score and score a lot, and they know how to win games because they've been doing it for the past 3 years with Mahomes. And like you said, he has 8 losses in 4 seasons. I mean, yeah, the Bucks have experience too, but not together. This is the first time the Bucks have like made the playoffs in a while. And I mean, as much as I wish Jameis Winston could have led them there, like I don't know if Brady, like I don't know if their chemistry matches the Chiefs, and I don't think like as much as Tom Brady is experienced, I don't know if it can match all of the Chiefs team coming together as like a whole experience,
Yeah, I mean,
if
what I'm
that
saying.
makes sense.
Yeah, I know, I hear you. But what I'm saying is they're not gonna match them because Chiefs are gonna win, but
Mhm.
they're gonna get very close. Because you said like they don't have chemistry and everything, which they probably. I mean, they didn't. They do now. I mean, Tom Brady's like Michael Jordan, makes everyone around him better. Scotty Miller is looking like their best deep threat. Who the hell is Scotty Miller? I don't know who that was before like 3 weeks ago, and he's playing great.
Julian Edelman in disguise.
So literally, yeah. I mean, yeah, he made Antonio Brown, who I think has brain damage, look like a normal human being and is playing pretty well again. So I mean, again, I got the Chiefs, but I think they're winning by 3 at most. I'm thinking maybe like a field goal to win or something like that. Some type of game.
So you have 31-34.
Yeah.
Hayden, you have what?
34-24.
And I have 38-24. So we all have, or Hayden has one of my numbers and one of your numbers. That's kind of.
Bro, what?
I don't even know what I'm saying.
I do. No. It made sense, sort of.
Yeah.
Stat of the day.
Hey, who's winning the Super Bowl MVP though?
We all know it's the GOAT.
Yeah, I think Mahomes, right? I think we're all on a consensus there. I mean, we all. Oh, Ari saying no. Ari saying no.
Our first disagreement.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm glad you did that. We needed that.
We can't agree all the time.
Yeah.
I'm taking Travis Kelce, honestly. He's the best non-quarterback in this game.
Thank you.
By a good margin. You can make a conversation for Tyreek Hill, but it's Travis Kelce. Best tight end in football. One of the best receivers in football, if you want to consider a tight end a receiver. And This is why I think so. Last game, Tyreek Hill had maybe the game of his life. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. They're
No,
going to do
Tyreek Hill had that game earlier this season where he had what's it called, like 4 touchdowns. You guys don't remember that earlier this season
in one
Which-
game.
Which
in
game?
one game,
What are you talking
Um,
about?
bro? Remember when he dropped like 80 fantasy points?
That was against the Bucks. He had like 200
He
yards,
had
3
200
touchdowns.
yards and 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. That's what I'm saying. First of
Oh,
all,
okay, my fault. I thought you were saying last week. I was like, bro, what?
no, I might have said I meant last game. My bad. Yeah.
Okay.
So the Bucks are going to do everything they can to take him out of the game. No Tyreek Hill. Who are you throwing to? Travis Kelce. Making a bold prediction now. I'm taking 150 yards and 3 touchdowns out of Travis Kelce.
Wow.
That's because I think that's his go-to. No Tyreek Hill. Who else are you throwing to? I'm taking Travis Kelce over any other receiver on the field in the stadium.
I don't think anybody's going to be able to slow down the cheetah, but I mean, because unless they, keep a safety by him.
They're probably going to have a guy shaded to his side the entire time, like almost like double man coverage the whole game. That's what they have to do. They can't put him on zone. He'll run through. You can't put him on man. He'll burn the guy.
Yeah.
I have a little on the fly question here
What's
though.
up?
As we know, the Buccaneers are playing a home Super Bowl, the first in NFL history. Do you guys think it will help them at all?
No.
Yes. 100%. They know they're the first team to ever do that mentally. Second, half the stadium's gonna be Tampa Bay fans. Normally, it's just like football fans at the Super Bowl, and there's like, oh, like I kind of want this team to win, blah blah blah. It's literal Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans packing that stadium.
Yeah, but it's not at full capacity. Like,
Yeah, it's a COVID game.
yeah,
I'm not saying amount. I'm not saying the amount.
I think it's 50. I think it's 50%
percentage.
capacity.
No, it is. It's like 25,000. But I'm saying the percentage of fans at the game that are Buccaneers fans. I'm not saying the amount. I'm just saying it'll be immensely more than Chiefs fans or just football fans.
and
I
they
think
don't
it's
have to
good.
travel anywhere. I mean, that
Their
also
routine,
helps.
Yeah. Their routine is exactly the same. Like they wake up at their house, take their car, go to their own personal locker, like do everything the same. Makes a big difference.
But the Chiefs also did run them over in that building earlier.
That's true.
I mean, I know that there's still other people that are still going from here to go watch the Super Bowl. I know there's people from everywhere. Like, I don't think it's just.
Well, also, like, you have those doctors too. Like, I don't think they're fans of it. Like, all of them are fans of the
It's
teams.
4 from each city. It's like 50.
I thought it was like 7 or 7,500, like 7,000
from Tampa Bay, from the area of Tampa Bay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then it's 4 from each team, like where the cities are.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there's 7,500 nurses and doctors from the Tampa Bay area going to the game. Who do you think they're rooting for? Buccaneers.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see if it all, plays out to their advantage. I mean, regardless if it helps them or not, they're still losing. I mean,
No, I agree. They're losing.
Yeah. But thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure you guys go like and subscribe. We will see you guys next time on The Huddle.